When your child suffers an injury or has a condition that requires comprehensive rehabilitation care, the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Comprehensive Inpatient Rehabilitation Unit, or CIRU, is the right choice for you and your child. At the Children's CIRU, we treat patients from birth to age 21. Our inpatient services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to ensure that your child has the best treatment possible.
A typical day for a patient starts really early. They'll start their day seeing the occupational therapist to get dressed in the morning. From there, they'll see another therapist and work on other skills. They have therapy at least 3 hours a day to work on all their goals. So we keep them pretty busy on a daily basis.
The Children's CIRU services include occupational, physical, and speech-language therapy to address conditions such as traumatic brain and spinal cord injury, cerebral palsy, orthopedic concerns, and developmental disabilities. The Children's CIRU has 28 beds, private rooms, a large gym, and equipment specially designed to improve patient movement. Our warm and inviting facility will help your child feel comfortable during his stay.
It's very inviting. When Ryan lost his vision and it was starting to come back and all he could see was bright colors, that fish tank on that wall was just like the answer. We could go down there and he could pick out colors and pick out where the fish were going, and it was just the thing that really helped him motivate, get to feeling better and concentrate and focus on the colors.
Our team is made up of pediatric trained specialists, including physiatrists, doctors, nurses, therapists, case managers, and certified school teachers working together to address your child's rehabilitation goals. Our team will meet and reassess these goals as your child advances through his program.
As we have access to every type of subspecialist for pediatric patients that's available. And that's something we can get right now, right here, right in this place.
The Children's CIRU team, together with you and your child, will design a rehabilitation program that addresses the needs of your child and family. You are an important part of the rehabilitation team. Working together will help to improve your child's therapy outcome.
Well, from day one, once we arrived, we immediately felt like Chalmers and his care was everybody's first and foremost goal. One of the neatest things that I remember right off, not only from the doctors but from the therapists as well, was they wanted to hear from my husband and me about who Chalmers was before the accident, because they felt like we were the link to getting him back to who he was, and all of the different things that have been impacted and how they will impact his life going forward. And that was important to them, and it meant a lot to us that was one of the first things that they asked was, tell me about your child, tell me who he was. You're our best link to getting that back.
My role as an occupational therapist and the fit that I have in the rehab process is to work alongside physical therapy and speech-language pathology as a holistic approach to patient care. We work as a team to provide the best care for the patient and to also teach and train the families.
We understand that rehabilitation affects not only your child, but also the whole family. That is why we provide support for parents, siblings, and friends through specialized training and education, outings, and peer support groups.
Children on our floor receive up to 4 to 5, 6 hours of therapy per day, depending on their needs. Their day will begin as early as 8 a.m. and will end as late as 4 p.m. And throughout the day, both therapists and nursing staff are providing care for that patient. Because we are in a hospital, most school-age children will have a small break in the middle of the day, like a lunch period at school, if you will, where patients will stop to eat lunch. But children really, literally are busy from as early as 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is an active day.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta does treat children through the age of 21, and one of the most important things to know is that it's not just for the little kids. Teenagers have a really good time here and really do a really great job in the recovery. We have a lot of teen support groups. We have the zone for teenagers, the internet access, video games that they'll like. The equipment comes in all different sizes. We'll even bring patients back, teenagers who have gone on to college, to come back and be support group and support peers for patients that are here, and those patients are treated with the respect for their age.
We provide a lot of support for the families and the patients. We believe that when a child has an injury, it's not that just the child that is affected, it really does affect the entire family. So we try to address all those issues. Starting with the family, we have weekly support groups where the parents can meet with other parents and talk about how they're feeling and what they're going through. We have a chaplain that comes and can talk to them as well. And really the therapists get really close to the family so they can talk to us as well.
The Children's CIRU wants your child to feel as comfortable as possible. That is why we plan each day with therapy goals in mind. Individually or in a group setting, your child might have class with our certified school teacher, be visited by a pet, or go on an outing with our team. We want your child to be fully engaged in his rehabilitation.
It's been a great experience. Kiemon has expressed that he really likes to ride the bikes, and like the doctor will come in, like he came in, I think that was this morning, and he raced with Kiemon around the hospital, and just to see my son happy and smiling, that of course that would make me feel good as well.
I guess the one thing that really just sticks out is just not just the people, but the care and the knowledge. It's not something you ever want to do, but if you have to do it, you want to be with somebody who knows what's happening and how to deal with it and help you and just be supportive. And the staff is they're very supportive.
We believe your child deserves individualized care. That is why each nurse cares for only 3 to 4 patients at a time. This ensures your child has access to a trained professional 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It also means that our nurses can go the extra step to make your child feel comfortable.
The relationships I build with the children while I work here are one of a kind. I feel like some of them look at me as an authority figure, but most look at me as Big John, the buddy. I feel like I've gained lifelong relationships with a lot of these kids.
And I looked at the kids when I got here, and I knew this was going to be the right place for my son. And he was so excited that he wanted to come.
As you and your child near the end of treatment, we have a program in place to help everyone adjust to home life. Activities in our transitional living room and fully operational kitchen help you and your child prepare for life outside Children's. We will aid you during this exciting time. The Children's CIRU is one of the few pediatric rehabilitation programs in the country accredited by the Commission on the Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities. This means we provide the best possible care for your child.
A lot of people ask me, gosh, is your job depressing? Because no one ever sees you under good circumstances. Well, what I do is I see my job as helping people win. It doesn't matter to me how they come. What matters to me is how they go when we help them get there. It's a joy to work with the patients and the families to help them identify what their personal goals are.
There's a mother, something I had to go through. It's a real lovely, warm place. They real sweet. They some sweet people. Real sweet to me. But I would love for anybody to have a child get sick. This is the best place for them to be. There's a lot of love here.
The Children's CIRU offers high-quality facilities, expert team members, and top-rated services to help your child recover quickly. We do this by offering a variety of support options. With each passing day, we want your child to be one step closer to regaining independence and getting back to everyday life. Let the Children's CIRU help you on that journey.